All right. Good afternoon, everybody. It is a Friday. And what a Friday it is. It is the last of January. Rhino, it's good to see ya. Hey, Whiskey. That's right, Wade. Do it for Dale. And Waffle has been praised. Even got a little bit of chicken earlier. Had to do some cooking. Hey, Deplorable. And yeah, Whiskey, hauling missions have a lot of issues right now. Either they won't deliver or... Oh, thank you, Wade. Thank you, bud. But yeah, they won't deliver, or sometimes they won't show up in the freight elevator, which has been a really fun issue. Thank you, Wade. Hey, Nakanux. Not so bad. I'm a little bit late because, okay, so I haven't upgraded OBS or updated it in maybe a year. And I have finally decided today, for some reason, to get around to updating it. For some reason. Hey, Motherfig. Hey, Biker. Howdy, Silas. I will live another day. Meds have been taken. Hello, Diamond. That is a lot of Zapium, but I think I need to actually unload. Yeah, I need to go unload some stuff first. Hey, Paul. Yeah, see, Bikers, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I don't know if it's server specific or what.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Hey, Talos. Do I not have a caterpillar here? I guess I don't. Right, I moved them all to Lorville so I could put the thing... Right. I did do that.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Gross, I might actually have to use the C2 while I wait for these things to get here.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
I don't want to do that. Like, I'll do it.
Stand by.
But I don't want to.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Oh, Motherfig, I am sorry. What happened at Area 18? Alright, we stare at this for a while. We stare at this for a long while. We do not observe. Oh, hey, Luna. Thank you.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Thank you so much. Although something tells me that my do not observe rule did not work. Thank you, Luna. And good job actually getting the Wookiee. Sadly, my night was very late and very rough, but it was 100% because of me. It was 100% me. Well, it actually did work. I just don't want to fly this thing. I hate this thing. Yeah, good job actually getting the Wookiee. Man, in-game chat has been really boogly as of late. Well, okay, so it's on me, man. It's on me. All right, it's 100% on me. I decided that I would start working on a new logo for the Taipan org, you know, for Star Citizen. And that's a gun. You know, sometimes, you know when you start working on things, like, you ever do that thing where you start working on a thing and it just kind of consumes you? Like, you just keep going at it. I wonder something. Oh, how I wonder. That's what I did. Really? I can't load the front. I can only load the back too. Interesting. Very interesting, but I can load it like that. Huh. Yeah, Motherfig, all my caterpillars I gotta claim, and I just figured it would be faster to use a C2, wait for them to claim, and then use them on the second run. Believe me, I don't want to fly this thing, but it's more of a, it's here, and I'll use it until my other stuff gets claimed. But, yeah, no, I started working on a logo, and I'm not an artist. Oh, God, I'm not an artist. I peaked in kindergarten, you know? But what do I have? Paint.net and a lot of time. And then I also decided to do some vulturing last night because it's kind of nice to have just like a small salvage ship. So, Paul, this is going to sound silly. And Bogus, we're doing trading. I'm an independent trucker, which, I mean, you know, is still hauling, but, you know, I like risking my own money. But, Paul, the reason that I prefer the Caterpillar is because I like it more. And I know that's kind of a, what's the word, tautology, maybe? Is that, I might not be using that correctly. You'll have to correct me there. It feels more trucky. It feels like a rig, you know? Like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Space Truckers, but by golly, it feels like a space truck. Like, this is an excellent hauler, and it's more optimized for large loads. Like, the Caterpillar was built back before we even had trucking, so it's just horrendously optimized. But it just feels like a truck, and I have survived more BS in a Caterpillar than I have anything else. You know how many pirates I've shot down in my cat? Talos, I'm surprised you got an 8 SU box in there, man. Like, is it just stuck? An overkill? What? No, Taipan is a snake. It's one of the most venomous snakes in the world. It's also, you know, a foreign big shot in Chinese, according to Mr. Clavel's book Taipan. That's right, square pigs. Hey Rod, it's been a minute, man. Yeah, Coyote, I picked it up the other day. I haven't cracked it open yet. Disco, I'm still on live. I figure I'll just keep playing live until it, bakes over. Now here comes the fun part. Getting this in. I hate, okay. whoever designed these little angled parts on this ship, I hope you stub your toe on a frothing poodle. Like, why would you have these angles for square boxes, huh? Why? Why would you do that? It just makes it so difficult to get these in. Wait, you told me Shogun is the first? Yeah, but I want Taipan. You know, it's more modern and is businessy and... Oh my god. Well, Rod, if they didn't want me putting cargo in it, they shouldn't have given it a grid. You know what? I wonder something. I just wonder. I wonder if it's easier to load it from the front for just whatever reason, you know? We're gonna try that. Like, every ship is a cargo ship. Although something tells me we're gonna auto-unload this one. Just, you know. Just a sneaking suspicion. Okay, so it is actually easier to load from the front for that part. Okay. Here's what I know. But yeah, Rod, like, you get all those ow, people on Spectrum. It's like, it's not a cargo ship. It's like, all right. Okay. You know, like... And your mother doesn't love you. Yeah, like, see, Coyote, I'm going to assume that none of the characters carry over. I'm just saying, Luna, we can both say things that are untrue, right? Yeah, see, Rod, I just kind of bought this cargo on a whim. I was like, I'll load it later. And I would be loading it into my Caterpillar, but I forgot that I claimed all my Caterpillars yesterday to Lorville so I could put attritions on them. And for whatever reason, my C2 is here. So while they're claiming, I'm just going to load this thing up. Yeah, Disco, let me know how it goes. I also bought Dracula the other day, which I think I already told you guys, but I went and saw Nosferatu, and it ticked me off so much that I went out and bought Dracula. So I feel like somehow it misses all of the charm of the Bram Stoker's Dracula, which, you know, actually had the copyright and whatnot. I also feel like it missed the charm of the original Nosferatu, which I went back and watched on Tubi. Now, I haven't seen Blackula, but it's on the list. Also, Vampire, or A Vampire in New York, which I do have on Laserdisc. Also, finally got around to organizing all my Laserdiscs. Like, it's all right. Like, you know, it's a good film. Like, if you separate it standalone, it's all right. You know, now aside from also being just way too freaking dark. Like, I know the whole point is that it's dark. There's darkness. Darkness is creeping in. But I feel like you can sell that metaphorically. You don't have to Game of Thrones it and make the entire movie literally unwatchable by not having a single light bulb anywhere on set. Like, I hate this whole, we're gonna film in the middle of the day and then just make it dark in post and then not be able to see anything. Yeah, exactly, Luna. Looks like it's pretty cargo designed to me. And, you know, if you think about it, vehicles can be cargo. Anything can be cargo. Now, I don't have Interview with a Vampire on Laserdisc. Yeah, Talos, give me a minute. Because with all these frickin' boxes, who are we 07ing? Seems like everybody's 07ing. Is there somebody here I'm supposed to know? Is Chris Roberts in here? I guess I'll never know. Hey, Mad. Tell us how did you manage to get that in there? Why is it stuck? I also realize how many vampire movies I have not seen. See, Knock and Knocks, I never saw it. That's the one like where the guy wakes up and starts a band, right? And is like reveals themselves to the public. It's like, we're vampires, we're in a band, we do goth things. Yeah, see, I've wanted to see it, I just haven't got around to it. That's it, Lasai. Vampires. I've told you guys my whole Dracula 2000 thing, right? Like, the first time that I had the Rona, I was up for like a week solid. Like, it hit hard. I was dying. Sure am, Wade. And I had this fever dream that there was a movie called Dracula 2000. And it was like this, you know, 80s B-movie thing where like Dracula woke up and starts his whole thing and then slowly realizes that mankind has replaced him as the monster because through our inactions on pollution and advances in technology without morality alongside it, that we no longer need the monster of Dracula and whatnot, and you know, he's been replaced. Now humanity is his own monster, and turns out that wasn't a real thing. But then I looked it up, and it turns out Dracula 2000 is a movie. And it probably doesn't have that whole, you know, plot. So I'm like, screw it. Maybe I'll just write like a really bad novel called Dracula 3000, where I can explore that. But then it turns out Dracula 3000 is a freaking movie, which has Udo Kier in it. So now I don't know what to do. Maybe Dracula 2950. Well, yeah, Coyote, but, you know, I wanted more of the whole engineering our own loss of humanity thing. And I liked the old Last Man on Earth one. Like, I enjoy Will Smith. He just, you know, he plays the same guy in every movie that he's in. And that guy is him. Biker, I have not finished watching Voyager. I don't know why, but I've had a really hard time coming back to season 7. Okay, Sal, so you've seen it. All right, well that inspires me to finish it now. Yeah, we're not gonna go Dracula 40,000. Ooh, there we go, Knock and Knocks. I like that idea. Man, that sure is a lot of cargo still left in there. Yeah, like Nicolas Cage always plays himself. Exactly. But Nicolas Cage also brings this sort of weird intensity to every role that he's in, you know? Yeah, see, Robin, my issue with the season 6 finale was that it turns out that 7 of 9 has secretly learned about humanity because they've been doing that whole Borg dreamscape thing. And that just left a really sour taste in my mouth because the whole point of the character was, hey, learning what it takes to be human. Like, that's the whole point. I swear, I'm going to do the Howard Dean scream. Thank you, C2. Oh, Talos, I appreciate that. But yeah, it's just like the whole point of 7 of Diamonds. So like, oh, we're learning what it means to be human, and maybe, I don't know, unintentionally exploring autism in a social setting and whatnot, or just, you know, highlighting and maybe lampooning social practices of humans. And we go, huh, why do we do that? And then it's like, oh, it turns out she's actually been doing it. They've all been doing it. It's like, that just kind of... Like, that's the point, man. Why would you just invalidate all that? Yeah, it's, I forgot that my caterpillars weren't here, and I didn't feel like waiting around 6 to 7 minutes. I mean, okay, Robin, yeah, to attract watchers, yeah, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I feel like Star Trek can stand on its own enough that we don't have to bring in sex appeal to it, and I know sex appeal sells. But, you know, I watch it for more than the lasers. Come on. Oh, you're going in there. Well, yeah, Rod. I mean, that's why. And Kate Mulgrew was incensed about it. Okay, so can you imagine having to deal with Q, though, like with child support or anything? As obnoxious as Q is. Like, he's a fun character, but as obnoxious as Homeboy is... Oh, I've made a great mistake. Oh, no, I haven't. Negative virtual. I am on live. Yeah, C-Rod, I'm thinking I'm probably going to enjoy Deep Space Nine the most. And I'm going to go on to Deep Space Nine after I finish Voyager. Because, like, I didn't grow up with Star Trek. And I got my start with Lower Decks. And I was like, oh, this is actually good. Yeah, Wade, if you want to come along, we can manly unload it and fly this puppy back to here and grab the cats. Or just fly something back here. I'll add you. Oh God. There we go. Yeah, Jimbo. Like, okay, so the thing about Lower Decks, Jimbo, and I really appreciate this in any setting, but while a lot of Lower Decks lampooned Star Trek, it did its research. And it made a lot of the deep cuts both funny for people who, you know, don't understand it, and curious enough to go, huh, I wonder what that deep cut is about. Like, there's that Mugutu episode with the Ferengis and the, you know, the gorilla types that Star Trek keeps getting the names wrong of. And, you know, the Ferengi have, like, all the whips. Like, oh, what are you, some sort of last outpost Ferengi? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Who was talking about Dracula 3000? Who? You guys see that, right? Someone actually brought up Dracula 3000 in chat, in game. Today is the day of Dracula 3000. Wow. There's Wade. Yeah, see, Telos, I never saw that series. I only saw a few episodes of the X-Files. I've got the first 6 Star Trek movies on Laserdisc. I haven't seen them yet. Oh, Rod, I get it. I understand that about the art style. Like, art being all subjective. You don't like the style. And I also understand, too, that it feels a lot more... Like, especially in the beginning, like, it was trying to appeal towards, like, the Rick and Morty crowd. I know a lot of people did not enjoy that.
Systems on.
But like I said, they really did their homework with the references and the callbacks. You know, bringing back things that were seen in maybe 6 frames in the animated show.
Launch complete.
Yeah, Coyote, I do. That was at the first Bar Citizen I ever went to 3 years ago. Well, Rod, sadly that animation these days is pretty much dead unless you live in Japan or... You know what? We can make a lot of money by bringing this to Crew L1. This is 600 SCU of Zapien. We're gonna chance it. Yeah, see, Talos, that's actually why I wanted to see it. Because one, it has Udo Kier, who I really enjoy as an actor. And Coolio.
Quantum travel engaged.
Of course lore matters.
Landing.
Lore will always matter. Well, Rhino, I think it also depends on your animation studio with anime. Like, you have, like, Studio Trigger or Madhouse, you're going to have quality animation. You get some sort of, you know, lower animation studio, and you're going to have things where all the action takes place off-screen while the camera focuses on people talking about what's going on to save money on animation. I don't know, Ken. We got an anime movie of Lord of the Rings. If we get Lord of the Rings anime, I think a Star Trek anime could happen. Oh no, Troy, I get it. It falls under that whole art is subjective thing. And, you know, it's easy to generalize with it too, because sometimes you just get a whole bunch of badly animated things, you know, maybe of like the same studio. Like, okay. I know I'm probably gonna ruffle some feathers here, but I am not a fan of One Piece. I tried to give it a go. But I could not. The animation style in those first episodes are really rough. Really rough. I'm sorry, I cannot do it. And I know One Piece is like one of the most popular animes out there, but I cannot do it. But like, you take the animation style of One Piece and then you compare it to something like, I don't know, One Punch Man, Ergo Proxy, Cyberpunk. And I know that might be an extreme range, but I feel like that also highlights the differences in animation style while still being in the same genre. Knock, I saw a few episodes of Secret Level. I did enjoy the Pac-Man one. I have not watched all of it, though. I may have also skipped that one particular scene that had a bunch of Helldivers in it, because, you know, I enjoy Helldivers. And yeah, I can. And you can argue the same thing about, you know, Western cartoons as well. I mean, okay, you want to talk about bad animation? Look at, oh god, what is it called? Cash Cargo? It's on Tubi. Hold on. Clutch Cargo. Yeah. And it was, you know, during the time of all the whole, you know, boy adventure cartoons. But man, you want to talk about bad animation. Clutch Cargo. Literally just still shots with the mouths cut out and like someone's mouth speaking through the hole. Go look up clips of Clutch Cargo and come back to me and tell me that's not the worst animation you ever saw. And it's a fun show. Kind of a weird show at times, but you know, the animation isn't the selling point. Really, Rod? I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like... Huh. Yeah, Wade. Which, I mean, you know, trying to hand draw a cartoon that's gotta be on TV, man, you gotta... You either gotta cut frames or, draw like the wind. And see, Robin, maybe I'll give it a go again. I don't know. I feel like I'm very selective with anime. There's not a lot out there that really grips me. Like, now One Punch got me. One Punch has been my favorite so far.
Quantum travel complete.
I don't want to be in the ship. Like, I really enjoyed Rurouni Kenshin as a kid. Well, teenager. But I only ever got to see bits and pieces of it because, you know, I can only watch it when Dad wasn't home. And then, of course, Helsing. Every edgelord of 2002 to 2004 had to see Helsing.
Shields on. Shields
Like,
off.
be honest. You know you did. I'll be honest if you'll be honest. I had to watch mine on CDs. I had a friend burn them for me. And then he had to burn VLC Media Player for me, too, because it took so long to download on dial-up. I had to watch it on my Windows Millennium Edition computer. You know, Knockanox, I actually had a few issues. And they were personal issues, I realize this. But it took me a while to really understand the storytelling of Samurai Jack, because old Jindy Tartatovsky, if I'm even saying his name right, doesn't really tell story through dialogue. He tells it through movement and action. So there's a lot of not talking. And I like dialogue. For someone who doesn't shut up, I like dialogue. Yeah, exactly. He tells story through visuals, and it took me a long time to grasp that. I mean, the heck. I mean, look what he did with Primal. You know, like, are there words in that entire show? Zum, I don't know about Clutch Cargo, buddy. That is a really deep cut. Like, I'm sorry, was Clutch Cargo, was it a surprise breakout hit that I just didn't know about? Did I miss the train on Clutch Cargo? You guys are gonna make me watch Clutch Cargo all the way through just to find decent clips, aren't you? Man, Talos. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat. That sounds rough, buddy. Do you still have wrists? Thank you, Zum. Wow. Really some Clutch Cargo fans, huh? Maybe that's what we should rename the stream to.
Quantum travel.
And Sapper, all my caterpillars were elsewhere, so they're being claimed right now. So I'm just doing a single run in the C2 and then going back for them. Thank you, Zum. Chief, not so bad. I got started a little bit late because I was up late doing silly things. I've been working on things that don't need to be worked at 3 to 6 in the morning. Like, I fell asleep on the couch reading. Sadly, Face, we don't. I actually finished the last mission last night off stream, and I'm so glad that I did, because I had to repeat it about 20 times, and that was not fun. It was not fun. But I finally did it, and while I finished all 6, and it shows that I finished all 6, we don't get the paints just yet. Well, I mean, you know, Ken, we do some cargo runs. Sometimes it's some clutch moments. Yeah, see? 6 out of 6. Still no paints. No, Rod, I get it. Misk has a good design. Misk has a really good design. You know, my very first ship was actually Misk.
Quantum fuel, 75%.
Silas, I have not. I've heard that it's really good. Just I've not actually watched it. Yeah, Mobutu. My very first ship was a freelancer. It was the freelancer commercial that suckered me in. You know, the whole, you've got 2 dual, what was it? Colloid ion engines. For maximum efficiency while keeping your sig low. You know, Rod, somewhere in my buyback, I actually have the concept sale of the master set for all the Endeavor modules. Hey, Raymond. Yes, meds have been taken. That whole Misk, built for life. See, I don't like it when it does that. I don't. Scourgeo, it sure is. Weren't they like the same price?
Shields on.
Like, I know initially the Warbond
Landing gear down.
Ironclad was like 400, and I feel like this thing was 400. Yeah, Silas, like, it's a little Winnebago. It's a little difficult to walk around, you know, if you have multiple people with you. I mean, Dragnos, I feel that. Oh, God, I feel that. All right, let's dump this awful, awful ship. No, Stark, it's me. Believe me, I don't want it to be me, but for the moment, it's me. We're gonna dump all the cargo off this thing and go get caterpillar runs going again. Now, my question is, I don't fly this thing. How close can I get it to? Yeah. No. Darn. Okay. I guess we'll just load angled from this back. That'll have to do. What about the paying face? Listen, if I gotta fly something, it's gonna be pretty. Fashion is my passion. Am I? There we go. Really, Stark? It just specifically doesn't go to stations, huh? That's weird, buddy. Oh, wait, I will say, don't drop the boxes on the ramp. It can explode the ship. That's really the worst thing about the caterpillar. Too much stuff touches the ramp, explode. But I guess I could use the Atlas because that would be smart. That would be smart. And Bogus, I do plan on using the Atlas. I just keep forgetting to. It also has a lot of issues sometimes loading things precisely. Because usually when I use it with the Caterpillar, like, you know how you have to be on a cargo grid for it to do precision mode? Getting an Atlas on the cargo grid of a Caterpillar is difficult. And since we're using a C2, which would, you know, make that easier, I forget because I'm so used to using my Caterpillar. Oh, Stark, is it always orbital stations? That's actually a desync issue with the server. Does that to just about everybody with orbitals at times. See, overkill, that I believe, but I'm not gonna pivot just for that. Oh, Face, this is the Meridian paint. Size. You know I like tacky paints. There's not really a lot of tacky paints out there for this. There's one paint that I like. I'm not gonna buy it because, you know, C2, I don't apply it. Get all of this cargo. Stark, we're on live. And Pro, I did it last night. I don't know if I've really noticed a change, but I also updated OBS today, finally. I've been putting it off for over a year. Really? Okay. But yeah, I mean, it seems like it's doing all right. Like I'm still getting the exact same frames. Like I'm on a 3080 Ti. Heck yeah, Costello. Let me guess. EVGA? Golden oldie. I say that. It's not that old. It's only... what, 3 years? Heck yeah. EVGA for the win. And like, I remember like I stayed up till 6 in the morning to like snipe a card because mine was going out. And like I'd clicked the 3080, couldn't grab it, clicked the 3080 Ti, I was able to get that one. It's like, man, that's expensive and I'm gonna have to eat ramen for a while, but by golly, I got me a card. And it's a good thing I got it because a week later, my 1070 set itself on fire. Literally. Like, I'm playing not a World in Conflict, Iron Harvest, which isn't a particularly demanding game, but I had a VRM failure, set fire to my card, and actually burned directly through the board, put a big old hole in it. 8 and trade. It is trade because it works. And, well, you know, I like trading. I like risking my own neck. Now, Pro, are those scalper prices or are those MSRP prices? Because I don't pay scalper price. If I ever agree to buy something from a scalper, it's so I can go choke them with their own product. I'm not gonna. We want scalpers to starve. Nice, Horn. Man, Horn, I wish we had a micro center around here. There's nothing really, like, okay. If I want to go to a micro center, I have to drive to Dallas, which is about a 5 to 6 hour drive. That's the closest one. Overkill, I believe that. Exactly, Rod. We want them to starve. Oh, man. Someone has been selling stuff. What does that lower my price to? $28 to $26. Ugh, that's not great. But I'll take it. Yes, Luna. Yes, sorry. The running thing here is when you're poor, you eat ramen. And by ramen, I mean, like, Maruchan ramen, because, well, it's more expensive. Back in the day, it was 12 cents a pack. And unfortunately, it's gotten a lot more expensive. It's no longer 12 cents a pack, but you could buy a 12 pack for, like, you know, what, $1.44? So if you had nothing else to eat, you ate ramen. Sadly, not like, you know, restaurant style ramen. We're talking the poor people ramen. Believe me, I wish I could eat the fancy ramen. I mean, I say that. I can. I just haven't gone off to the restaurant to actually get it. Ooh, Ramen! How did it go? How did it go? I mean, do you know yet? Oh, no, Horn, of course it can. Like, no, like, I make mine, like, I still make ramen with the packaged ramen. You know, you put an egg in there, you get some vegetables, you boil it with chicken stock, a little bit of soy sauce. It's just, you know, like I said, you know, back when I was 16, I didn't do all that. Well, Raymond, I don't like that. I mean, if they say it's nothing to worry about, like, I'll take it, but I don't like that, buddy. I hope they look at it again. See, Arcturus, I wish my mom did.
Quantum fuel 100%.
Because, like, dude, she taught me how to use a can opener at 3 years old, and that was it. Like, I thought soup was for special occasions, you know? Like, sometimes my grandmother would make soup on a holiday. I don't mean like anything fancy, just soup, you know, with chunks. Like, I didn't make a grilled cheese sandwich until after I had voted in my first election. And Stark, tell me more about Bulldog Ramen. I don't think I've ever heard of this. Well, Ramen, I hope they're right. I really hope they're right. Yeah, see, Rod, I never got that.
Shields off.
Like, I would get my little booster seat thing, crawl up on the counter, open the can of SpaghettiOs or whatever else it was, pop it in the microwave for 2 minutes, 30 seconds, sit down by myself at the dinner table, and overhear Dateline with Tom Brokaw. Leighton, I'm still in regular live. I'm not in the hot fix. See, Ron, I've never tried grilling. How do you... Okay, this is gonna sound dumb. But how do you... grill? Cavity, I've heard a little bit of them. Now, Cavity, are they the ones that replace gas engines with electric, or is that a different one? Because I was kind of looking at a company to put an electric engine in an MR2. But I might be thinking of a different company. Oh man, Knockinox, that is some engineering right there. Yeah, but wait, do you get that char from the grill? Like, I had a friend who had a food truck, and he had excellent food, but just the worst marketing. It's like, buddy, your food truck looks like something that a horror clown would pop out of. And at 40 miles an hour, you gotta really grab people's attention in about 2.3 seconds if they're gonna turn in and get some of your food. But man, that guy could grill like no other. Good old Cookie. He sells windows now. Like the glass, not the operating system. Arcturus not even to heat up leftovers?
Quantum travel complete.
Ah, that's fair, Coyote. I'm trying to remember the company that did the car conversions. I was thinking about picking up like a ratty old MR2 roller and having an electric put in that. Not like I've got the money for it, but... Oh, wait, I get it. I get it. You know, Horn, I feel like in the 90s you could actually pull that off. Now, see, Coyote, I got a question about that with a Tesla motor conversion. Does that still have like all the whole connection, network, and web integration and whatnot? Because I'm not a big fan of having my stuff shut down remotely or, you know, having features turned off or OnStar, which I know is GM, listening to my conversations for targeted advertisements, which kind of locks me into a certain year vehicle. Well, Ramen, I'd have to get a grill. There might be an old rinky-dink, like Walmart grill somewhere in the garage. But I don't actually own a grill. Hey, Tars. Oh yeah, no, the warp is nice. I make it artificially harder on myself sometimes, just, you know, to make it look all cool and whatnot, but according to Cameroll, you can just kind of bounce off the sides and make it on through okay. Yes, Tars. Yeah, I'm actually flying around, see, like, it's not automated or anything. I can spin it around and all that. Whoopsie doodle. Yeah, Berlin, like, my brakes go out. I want them to go out because of poor maintenance. Well, Tars, you can't actually hit those little wormhole column chunks. And if you screw it up too much, it'll spit you out somewhere randomly in the system instead of at the gateway. Which is, you know, neat. Yeah, Raymond, I feel like they added more to them. Right, let's go. Back to Rat's Nest and grab our lovely caterpillar. What is that? Cargo? Oh, we should investigate, right? Oh, Tars, I get that, man. I get that. That's odd. Off the engines. Cargo, though. Ah, negative, Raymond. I think hotfix is still up.
Quantum travel engaged.
Yeah, so the way it works, Tars, there's no legal system, but stations still want to keep the peace. So if you start shooting at people around stations, the turrets are going to go off on you. Now, if you can keep yourself all super stealthy, like in a Firebird or whatever, they might not. Like, they'll hunt for you, they just can't find you. But there's no jail, there's no crime stat. You could go on an outpost and just slaughter anybody who lands and nothing will ever be done to you. I don't think so, Raymond. I just hit live when I loaded it up. And I will say, the other day, we almost got goosed at a, what do you call it? The jump point, but, we were allowed to go. Man, it takes forever to go anywhere here. So TARS, they do. Now you're gonna have to excuse my rep because I haven't done anything for anybody.
Quantum travel complete.
I don't think it is. But they do have the rep system in. In some places, they don't let you land unless you have rep. Well, you can land, but they'll shoot at you. Ground.
Quantum fuel 50%.
Oh, come on. Yeah, Coyote, you got it.
Quantum travel.
There we go.
engaged.
I will say, though, for a lawless wasteland, it's been all right. Almost there, my God. Yeah, now Facer is that too, but that happens everywhere, you know? Altars, come on, come to Pyro. You'll come for the sunshine, but stay for the people. Or because you got shot. Yeah, wait, I feel like there's a lot of outposts that I've been to that the insides of the buildings aren't finished.
Quantum travel complete.
My God, Rhino. Let me ask you though, was it worth it? Madlars in a Star Lancer. Now, what could Madlars be freighting in that Star Lancer?
Shields on.
You know what? That's fine. We're not gonna investigate. Last time I tried to investigate, I accidentally shot somebody, so. Wish I had my vector indicator. Ah, well. I don't need it. It's just nice to have. Alright, let's get out of this hunk of junk. Get back to a ship that I actually like. Oh, is that how you get it back? Thank you, Wade. Oh. Yeah, I know. I just forget. I forget a lot of things.
Welcome.
Oh, that don't, that doesn't look fixed, does it? That doesn't look fixed to me.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Alright, you go away. Wait, give me a moment. I'm gonna go see what else we got cargo-wise. Howdy, DPT. See, Ramen, that's it. I keep trying to look out for it, but I keep forgetting.
You should have seen his face. Looked like he swallowed a bug. Thought he was gonna cry.
Let's see. 340 altrution toxin. A large amount of Widow, but I've had issues unloading that Widow. We could do a double run on medical supplies and the Zapian. Or we could just do more Zapian. Which caterpillar is that? I can't tell. Looks like a pirate.
My age and acts like he knows everything. Let's see how much he knows when he gets a bullet through the eye.
That looks like best in show, yeah. Okay. So we'll fill that full. And while that's loading, we'll handle the other one with all the Altrucia toxin. Stark, I thought I was supposed to start. What? Why? Yeah, I thought it's supposed to be up right now, which I guess I could update the stream so people know that if they want to try it out, to free fly. Wouldn't mind snagging that referral dragonfly, but I'm not going to go out of my way to get it. Alright, so Best in Show is being loaded up.
Vehicle retrieval system.
So while that's being loaded, we'll pull out the... I thought I claimed you.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOS Vehicle Retrieval System.
There we go.
Your please visit us again.
There we go, Raymond. I like that. Free Fly Friday. That's up. Ooh, that's an amount of words. I guess I could update the stream for that information too, so give me one moment while I do that. Where, oh where do I find the free fly? Let's see. Wolf, they seem to be going all right. They don't even have like a free fly announcement. Sorry, I'm just checking the website and I'm not even seeing an announcement for it. Ah, well, I'll do it later. Okay, Altrusha Toxin. Yeah, wait, just for the free fly. You know what I should have grabbed? I should have grabbed the Atlas. Whoopsie doodle. Cancelled? Why would it be cancelled, Paul? Maybe I should just start giving a bunch of packages away so it can really be a free fly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was on right now. I'm having issues finding information on it. Oh, that's never stopped them, Paul. Nah, you know what? I thought about using distractor beam, but no. You know what? Let's try it out. Thank you, Rhino.
Your systems are online.
You know, if this thing didn't handle so goobery, wouldn't be half bad. Or like if you could zoom in with it. Luna, I guess not right now. I guess it's coming, you know, soon, TM. Arcturus, I flew mine the other day, but it was just to get between station to station. I haven't seriously flown it, you know, Maybe I could give that away. Or turn it into a fortune or something. I don't know. You know, this doesn't actually work too badly. Whoops. Sorry, Wade. Yeah, I can't grab those last couple, but at least I can pull these up. Well, knocks, it's to sell ships. Hey, Smools. Good to see you, man. Grab it. Haha. There's probably still a couple down. Yeah, Smalls. You know, occasionally it can be useful. Occasionally. Just not a lot. Yeah, Arcurious. I really do like the floor. That's again. The floor plan on it. Ah, Tars, it's not a maze. It's a fine ship. You are curious? Don't like that extra large hangar? Don't like having to walk, oh, I don't know, super far into a hangar every single time you have a tiny ship to move about? Tars, they had a post where they said they could have done it, but they didn't. Everybody went all wild with that. All right, let's look at something. 4104, so it doesn't really matter where we take it. Hey, Vesperia. Yeah, curious. I'm not a big fan of having to wait like 2 minutes. It's like the hangar animation is great and all. It's just sometimes you have things to do. Man, Smools, you missed a lot of issues with elevators, buddy, while you were out. A lot of issues. Goodbye, Caterpillar.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system.
Okay, that is fair about 318. Man, 318. Good old 318.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit with it.
Come on. Come on. There she be. I remember I got locked out on 318 and I had the plead, beg. I don't know, I kind of like plague. Pleading and begging at the same time. And everything for CIG to fix my account. That's it, Arcturious. Plagues ahead. You know, Luna, now that I'm looking at the word plaguing, I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, Smools, like no ladders, no elevators, just give me stairs, man. Just give me stairs. Oh, darn it, store. Something about here. Ah, well, whatever. Nope, there it is. There it is. Why would you store it? Might have to investigate that. Wait, I'll be on my way shortly. I wanna, you know. Yeah, I'm in scan mode, not shoot mode. That's very important around here. Yep. Keep scanning. I don't think you finished that scan. Why are all of his doors open? Sweet liberty. You're gonna get mugged, stolen, or a hitchhiker, or... Okay. I am on my way to Dudley. Oh yeah, Face. It's just I've moved since then, and I haven't really got around to like light treating this particular room or anything, or setting it up the way that I really want to. And I should do it, but I'm in a whole different setup, so things are completely different now. Hey, Phaedrus. Ooh, I'm curious. You know, I am absolute trash at Smash Brothers, but I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it. Mostly Kirby. Kirby's my favorite. I mean, it's only been like a year, Knockin'. I just, okay, let me put it like this. The room that I'm in now is a totally different shape. I would have to get totally different furniture up here, and I'm upstairs. And like, using a camera's never been a priority for me. It's not like, oh, I've got to use a camera, because the more camera I use, like you guys really just want to watch me staring at the screen, you know? Or you just want to see the despair on my face when I lose cargo? Yeah, Ramen. He's one tough cream puff. Oh, Marth. Good old Marth. I was so happy when Smash Brothers got Lil Mac. See what I wish they could have got though from Punch Out, the coach. Man, I love the coach. Everything he would say in between bouts, especially on the Wii version where he actually had voice acting. Yeah, see, Arcturious, that's exactly why I'm not going to enable a camera. And like I said, I would have to sound, or not sound, but like light treat the whole room, and that's spending a ton of money, and I just don't see the point, you know? Like, I wouldn't mind using it, I just don't feel like going through all the effort to do it. Because I'd have to get a ton of shelves and extra stuff up here. Not shelves, but furniture to keep it from being just like a room. Man, Ben Windsor, which is a fun name to say, by the way. That is a good question, Ben. My first reaction, my initial reaction, Ben, would be to say, don't. But if you're going to, it all depends on what the ship you're going to be in. What are you running in? Luna, if I could get like a whole stack of yellow Kovalex boxes, oh, I would.
Welcome.
Oh yeah, Raven, like I'm not pressured to do it. Or like if I could have like all my choo-choos set up behind me, oh, that'd be nice. I mean, not like you could really see them on camera since they're in scale, but what did I fly here? Best in show? Yeah. Ah, the Zeus CL. So Ben, the thing about the Zeus, you've got 120 SCU to work with theoretically, but realistically, unknown. What do you mean unknown? I'm gonna wait till that stores. Realistically, you've only got about 64 to really work with. Everything else has to be like 2 SCU boxes.
You'll please visit us again. Goodbye.
Oh yeah, Knockanocks. You know, I finally got a hold of Commander, or the SS-86 Commander Optimus Prime.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system.
Haven't even got to unbox him yet.
Please visit us again.
And I've got my Minosaur, like I finally have all the Stunticons, so I've got Minosaur put together. And I have 2 of the Masterpiece Train bots. Now I need to get the other 4. You guys will totally oh, that was scary. Oh, hey, look, they're not even desynced. Wow. Okay, they're a little desynced. Wonder how that works. Yeah, see, Smools, I never got to do Gundams. You know, Raymond, I guess I could always, I don't know, move the trains in here once I actually got it looking pretty. You know, Art Curious, I actually had that as a kid. My mom dated this guy who introduced me to Transformers. And, he sent me away to my dad's for a weekend, which I thought was kind of strange. I was like, alright, whatever, you know. And, oh, we're gonna buy all of that. Well. Actually, yeah, let's just go ahead and buy all of that before I lose it to somebody else. Anyway, so I come back from the weekend, and he's taken all my model trains and all of his transformers and set up this massive fight. And, you know, these were his, like, original G1 things. I was just absolutely floored looking at this massive battle and my trains running back and forth while heroic Autobots fought evil Decepticons. And it was one of the most wonderful things anyone had ever done. Honestly, it probably was the most wonderful thing a parent and or step-parent or parent-like figure had done for me. Because for some reason, my parents never played with me. Like, they just did not really interact with me a whole lot. Like, Dad would try to get me to do stuff with him sometimes, but it was like fishing and hunting and like your Andy Griffith style of like boy stuff to do. Oh, I can't wait to see if this works. But that looks like it all resynced. Interesting. Huh. It was just never really like, you know, I was never really asked like what I wanted to do. Man, Arcturus, I totally would have done a tea party. I totally would have done it. Holy crap, that actually worked. Musperia Hull C can't even do that. Hull C can only load at stations, and only at certain stations. I mean, yeah, Blighty, I did. I mean, yes, there is that. I mean, believe me, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows there either. Put me in the hospital once or twice. In Knockanox, I had some awful cousins. I had a psychopath that tried to stab me.
Alright. I need to spend some time on my gear. It's been too long since I've done a proper clean of my armor and weapons. Just the one
What are you up to these days? Probably very far away.
Is everything ticked off?
Oh, Blighty, I'm sorry, man. Having parents is... I don't know, like... Sometimes you wonder if it'd be better not to have the parent versus the type of parent that you got. And then sometimes you do the thing where, like, even if it sucked, it's hard to imagine what it'd be like any other way. And sometimes I feel like that goes for both no parent situations and bad parent situations. Or sometimes, you know, you get the parents that tried and were just really, really bad at it situations. I realize I could have just gone to 9, but I'm not good at math. Now, Smoke, remapping your keybinds. Remapping your keybinds is a pain. It is a pain. Ooh, Smoke, the worst of both worlds. And yeah, I'm curious, like, my parents pretty much just left me alone, you know? I sat in my room by myself heck, like when I got to junior high and high school and started doing extracurricular stuff, like mom would drive to school to drop me off for the thing and then drive back to pick me up, but wouldn't stick around for the thing. Yeah, see, Ben, you're gonna have issues like that with hauling a lot, sadly. Tell you what, Ben, give me a second. Wait, it's gonna look like I'm being lazy and not loading stuff, but I'm gonna look up some routes right quick. Tell you what, Blighty. Tell you what, you can make a couple of bucks in Stanton off fresh food. Anvik and Caltag, both on Calliope. You take that, you sell it around Hurston, like Thetis, Stanhope, Pinewood. It's going to be expensive, but you can load your ship up and you can make a solid $1 on it. Now, that's probably going to be your best run in a Zeus, but it's a run worth trying. Yeah, see, Raymond, I feel like you had the British Pink Floyd, The Wall style of being raised, you know? Blighty Scrap isn't bad, but it's mostly a Hull C run. And it gets full a lot. Like, you can run it in a C2, but I don't think the effort is worth the reward. Like, it has become a Hull C run. I don't know what Omnipoxy is, but I'm glad it's not fragile. Yeah, no, like the whole parent situation is weird. And then like when you become a parent, you vow that you're not going to hurt your kids like your parents hurt you. Or, you know, you try to be a different parent or whatever. And then I feel like there's always going to be that disconnect because your kids grow up in a different generation than you. And they're going to face things that you never had to fathom. So no matter how much you try to protect them, there's just a whole new version of being really messed up coming in. Like, okay. For my fellow millennials, or even some of the Gen Z folks out there, how many of you guys have parents that told you to get a job by hitting the pavement? And you know, walking into stores and just asking for a job, or God forbid, made you walk into stores and ask for a job while failing to understand that just about everything is digital these days, or, you know, nepotism inside hires. So I was like, when I was your age, I just hit the pavement. It's like, well, that's cool. Well, when you were my age, computers existed in Batman comics. Ah, see smoke? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, see, Ben. And back when I was growing up, we were losing grocery baggers. Exactly, Talos. Like, that's the thing. I judge a lot of parents because, you know, well, it's easy to. But I also know that I'm not a parent, and things change when suddenly it's you in the spotlight. Oh yeah, no, take that's fair. But you see, Take, when I was growing up, my dad did not comprehend that. He thought you literally had to hit the pavement. Like, you had to physically go to these places. And it's like, my dearest papa, we now live in the age of the internet. Like, some of these places don't even have paper applications.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Like, you gotta... There it is. Like, it has to be done online. Yeah, see, Ben, I never went to a place with uniforms. Oh yeah, Raymond, I get stuff wrong all the time. Man, like... Oof. Yeah, exactly, Sam. Like, that's the thing. Like... There's this show that I saw back when I was a kid called God, the Devil, and Bob. And it was just this worst dude ever, this human named Bob, having to deal with both God and the devil. And, there was a thing that was described. How did it go? I'm gonna butcher this. So I'm sorry if I don't get this, translated as reverentially as I took it. But basically, from parent to child, all the way up, or all the way down from the very first parent, there's this punch, and you have to transfer this punch from parent to child. And as the child becomes a parent, they try to transfer this punch as soft as possible because, you know, you don't want to hurt your child. But you still kind of end up hurting them. And it's unavoidable. You have to do it, but the best thing you can do is make it as soft as you can. Oh yeah, Knocks. Like, when I got my first job at GameStop, like, what? Playing video games all day, that's not a job. I was like, what? No. Play video games all day? It's like working in a library where nobody knows how to read. Keeping all of the walls alphabetized while kids sling stuff everywhere. But I figured the best way, or the best thing that I can do, is just not become a parent. Because that way, I don't have to face all that. And, 2, I'm not sharing my Capri Suns. And 3, the best way to not pass along the horrors is to not have anyone to pass them on to. Yeah, exactly, Ben. It's all email now. Now, obviously, I know like a ton of you guys out there are parents. Don't listen to me, because again, I'm not a parent. How you keep those little tykes from, like, you know, skiing downstairs or crawling into ovens or deciding to go swimming in the pool by themselves with no one else is around. How you do that, I will never understand. Oh yeah, Smools, that thing is always super bright. Like, I understand why so many people give their kids iPads, because sometimes you just need 5 minutes of peace and quiet. And if you can buy that 5 minutes with some weird third-party Peppa Pig episode, then that's what you do. Oh yeah, danger. Well, I mean, you know, okay, yes, for industries, yes, but like when you're just starting out, you know, when you're some poor pimply-faced 16-year-old, networking is a difficult concept. Or especially if you're applying to places that, you know, like starting style jobs. Like, I used to do a lot of delivery driving for pharmacies. And I loved that job. I'd love to go back to it, honestly. But, you pretty much gotta know somebody. Same thing at Amtrak. Man. You want a job there, you gotta know somebody. Because, outside looking in, you are not getting a job there. Yeah, Smools. Yeah. Only so many rubber, what do you call those things? Protectors are going to do so much. Or God forbid someone asks you to fix the printer. I hate that. Every holiday, it's like, oh, can you fix our printer? And then they do the whole, ever since you messed with it, it's been doing this. And it's like, no. That's on you, Bumpkin. So these days, I just pretend to not know things about electronics because it is simpler. Because I'm not going to get paid. I'm not going to be appreciated. I'm going to spend the entire event working on this thing, instead of actually enjoying it, like, you know, what I came to do. And then I'm going to be blamed for anything that happens in the foreseeable future. And you can avoid all that by pleading ignorance. Or sometimes the issue is just that they're cheap, you know? Like, what's wrong with our printer? It's like you bought a $20 HP Black Friday printer that was designed to die or get you to spend $120 on ink. The reason you're having issues is because you print once every 6 months and all the ink dries up because ink has a shelf life.
Engines offline.
Now, Raymond, that is fair. You could just say no, but then they get all angry with you. It's like, well, he wouldn't fix my printer. It's like, oh, he's just not concerned about the family. It's like, I don't want to be used by the family. It's like, I exist outside of what I can do for you. Where was I going? Gaslight. I don't think I've ever been there before. Yeah, Ramen. You're right. It's just...
Shield system offline.
Exactly, Phaedrus. You ever notice the family only gets brought up when somebody needs something from you? Really hard to get it to work the other way around when you need something. You're good, Ramen. Ooh, I'm a little thirsty. I hope I can make it to Gaslight in time. Believe me, I'm a bit annoyed. Because, like, okay, so you guys remember my dear old grandmama died last year. They're trying to sell her house, and my uncle was living there, taking care of her for years. And now all the family is trying to sell her house, and he has nowhere to go after they sell it. But they gotta split this house like 4 ways. So they've got a ludicrously high price on it. Like, they're not going to get the price that they're asking. But even if they did, they would have just enough, maybe, for a sizable payment or down payment on a new car. Like, they might be able to afford, I don't know, a Nissan Versa outright, or maybe a base model Impreza. Anyway, when they could just keep the house in the family, and bam, they've got real estate. They've got a solid thing, but everybody just wants their cut. And now that she's gone, they're just gonna all split it up and walk away with a little bit of change instead of, I don't know, dealing with each other long enough to have a real asset. Like, heck, I would just buy the house from them if I could, but that's it, Phaedrus. That's it. Ooh, and a Spanish place. Smooth, buddy. I was not aware of your game, sir. Yeah, I know, that's fair. Spain does sound like a nice place to be able to kick back, relax, and recuperate. I've never been, but it sounds nice. Wow, they really did cancel the free fly. They really did. Wowie zowie. That's incredible. Yeah, see, Smools, that sounds nice. Yeah, Coyote, that too. That too.
Shield system online. Landing gear down.
Source unwanted, surname. We need to back that up. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope. That's better. Alright. Wait, let me dump mine and I'll be over there. That's a good one. Seem to be struggling with audio issues inside hangars. You guys notice that? You either get all the sounds or none of the sounds. Except for, you know, boxes sloshing around. I mean, technically you can smools with the auto loading and unloading. Takes time and is weirdly slow, but like that's my issue with it. Like why is it both slow and expensive? Like minimum time on anything is like 2 minutes. Unloading 1624s out of a Caterpillar is 6 minutes. Which I think you can do much faster solo. So I feel like with auto loading and unloading, you should be paying for it because it's faster. I really can't believe they can the free fall. That is something. Maybe, Ramen? I didn't catch that Spectrum post. Oh, Coyote, that'd be so nice. Like, I feel like that'd be a massive OSHA violation. So nice. Alright, coming over, Wade. I mean, they're right. The game does need work, and it needs a little bit of polish before they release it to the masses. You know what? I'm not gonna look at it. I'm gonna see if I can send it down. Oh, Smools, I actually have been using the pirate version. It's just, I had to claim it. Four. 1, 2, 3, 6, 5. Okay. Well, Smools, I had to claim everything yesterday so I could put attritions on them since they're the big baddies of the patch. And then I claimed them to Rat's Nest, but during my spam claiming, somehow the pirate caterpillar did not get claimed, which really I feel like is more on the UI than me. Yeah, overkill. I am... Honestly, I'm very appreciative of CIG for that. Like, when they did the whole 4.0 preview thing instead of doing the full thing, it's like, alright, you know, release what you got. That's cool. That's, you know, that's good. Now what do we got to work with? Medical supplies. Yeah, it's probably going to be medical supplies. Yeah, overkill. I'm not going to grill him at all for that. I think that was a wise move. Yeah, so Ramen, these missions are special, as in they don't actually give you reps. So I did my headhunter missions, and looky. No rep. No rep. Who are you? I want to do this, but that elevator never works for me, no matter where I go. I just, you know, I'm just gonna check something. Gonna check. Just checking. Oh my. Well, like I said, Raven, I appreciated them for their honesty as far as the headhunters go, but stored mine too.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system.
Well, at least they're both here.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
And Wolf, I did. It only took about 20 plus tries for the last one. Because I kept showing up to outposts to commit war crimes. And it would not spawn everything that I needed. Or sometimes wouldn't count at all. Or would start to count half an hour later, but not finish off. Which was very weird. Yeah, see, Paul, I wish no-touch freight was more of a thing in this game. But until we actually have more actual flying, I get why it's all pretty much 100% touch freight. I'm gonna pull out these two on the very edge since the tractor beam has issues with them. Nice, Ramen. Did you get that trucking or salvaging? Actually, you know what? I want to test something. Gotcha. How goes salvaging? It's okay if it sucks. You're not gonna make me sad. Yep, that weird wall is still there. That's gonna have to be an IC report. You know, Wolf, you're not the only person I've seen with that issue. Seen a lot of folks having issues calling ships at any location. Yeah, Raymond, like it's like you can put a movie on off to the side, but you still have to kind of pay attention to what you're doing. Especially when it comes to hunting for the panels and whatnot, having to look around and whatnot. Ooh, Gianni, what kind of whiskey are we drinking? I could go for a whiskey. Ooh, Scotch whiskey. You know, Knox, I do not, but Urkel will. I think it's around... on the Taurus is like 6 million. No, Ramen. You'll still have the tractor beam function if you change the cinch to an abrade. Technically, I think you could take the tractor beam off and have a cinch and an abrade, but yeah, I would swap the cinch for the abrade. Yeah, Gianni, make a couple of bucks. I got the last one, Wade. No worries. Tell you what, if you want to toss it to me. Oh, never mind. We got you. And then we'll get the other one loaded up. Oopsie doodle. Yeah, Death. Seems to be working all right. Were you and Gaz trying to play last night? Because I saw him. Cool as disco.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Honestly, Raymond, you can find abrades at just about any Platinum Bay. What's the closest station to you? Like, where are you right now? Yeah, Death, they've been bad, man. Took me tons of tries to get my headhunter stuff done. Yeah, Luna. I don't handle alcohol well myself. And I'm a tall person. I'm a big guy, and yet alcohol for me is basically 1 to 2 drinks will put me under. And I just become, well, ask Ken next time Ken comes around. And whiskey, so I think I spent actually, hold on, whiskey. I can tell you exactly how much I spent. I'm at Dudley. Not Dudley, Gaslight. I'm at Gaslight. This particular load, I'm spending about 2,100 per SCU. And I bought 768 SCU times 2,100. So I spent 1.6 million. Now, I'm going to sell that, most likely. Let's see. I'm going to say probably about 2,600 each. So I'm going to make just under 2 million off this double run. Now, that's net. Once you minus, you know, what I actually spent on it, the actual profit becomes like 400,000. Yeah, Randir. Well, a lot of my meds don't help either. They really make the impact of alcohol very strong. Like, I have no tolerance whatsoever. Oh, Smalls, I've claimed it. It's at Rat's Nest. I just haven't made it to Rat's Nest yet. Like, Rat's Nest has kind of been my home base. We've just been hopping around. Now, like, the amount that I put in varies depending on what we're, you know, hauling. Sometimes it's medical supplies, sometimes it's Zapian or Omnipoxy or... No, Luna, that's fair. I mean, alcohol's not the best for you. I get not drinking it. But I'm a sucker for a little fruity mixed drink, you know? A nice little cocktail, maybe something with an umbrella in it. Like a Washington apple or a screwdriver. Right there. That's my favorite. Oh, Johnny, no, you gotta actually enjoy it, man. Like the Scotsmen when they were over. They were just taking all of our alcohols and mixing stuff together like you would do with the soda machine at a CC's Pizza. And it's like, dude, no. Like, this is to be mixed with proper ingredients. How dare you? Death, they're my favorite. Washington apple is the way to go. You gotta make them at home, though. No one ever gets the foam right. Well, Death, the fruity part helps mask the burn, so you can drink them easier and faster. What was that stuff you had me drink? Malort? Like, imagine, like, that was supposed to be bad, right? But if you couldn't taste it, like if it was overridden with, like, fruity stuff or whatever, it would be better, right? Now, what was it? Was it just strong or did it have a crappy taste? Like, I know there was something about it that was supposed to be awful. And what in the world is a Detroit apple? Oh, Steven, I do enjoy a cider. Not a lot of cider around here for some reason. Which is weird. Also, James, it's good to see you, man. Now, Smooth, that is fair. I have committed a lot of faux pas because I have gone well over my limit. My limit is 1 to 2, and sometimes I've done like 8 to 10. Oh, really? Like, I mean, okay, I can't taste. It's just like, well, it doesn't seem like it was that bad, but also, yeah, no, I can't taste. I like how they've embraced that it is just the crappiest thing.
Hello and welcome aboard your great interplanetary cruise. Your systems.
Oh, God. Yeah, no, White Russian, I cannot... I don't know what it is, but there's a texture or back-of-the-throat flavor thing about a White Russian or just any sort of, for lack of a better word, pastry-based alcohol that just... Oh, I cannot. Like chocolate vodka or vanilla vodka or whatever, you start putting milk in it. Ugh. Baileys? Nope. Can't do it. cannot do it. You enjoy your drink. I'll just have a whiskey sour.
Welcome.
Yeah, dairy and alcohol should just never mix. I'm gonna count eggnog in that. I'm sorry, Smools. I'm dissing it. I'm dissing it. It ain't my rodeo. Oh, whiskey, you and me both. I think we are all just hungrily waiting for the Ironclad. Because one, I wouldn't have to do these double cat runs with the Ironclad. And two, if I was ambitious enough, maybe I could run 2 of them. Super, it depends. Like, I'm not a big fan of fancy wine. When I do drink wine, and it's very occasionally, it's usually stuff like Post Family, which is a $10 wine made right here in Arkansas. Like, the fancy stuff to me is just angry vinegar. Ooh. Ironclad. The players are calling. Thread the thread and down the spectrum side. Coyote, it's tempting. See, Warden, that's what I'm thinking, because it's out of gray box. So now they're just in the decoration phase, right? If they'll release the Perseus alongside the Ironclad.
Your systems are online.
So, Biker, the assault misses about 400 SCU to dedicate space to ground vehicle repair.
Gear up.
Has more turrets, although said turrets are oriented for ground assault towards the bottom. Also doesn't have the same amount of tractor beams. It can still haul, but it's not the dedicated hauler that that the Ironclad is. Imagine a Mad Max hauler. That's what the assault is.
Shield system offline.
Although it does have the better paint job. Goodbye. I'm faster than you. I didn't even get to see who that was. But yeah, it's basically just a triple wide Caterpillar. And Smoles, that is true. But man, oh man, I do like the Ironclad. Because one, it'll still fit inside a large hangar, which is really nice. Yeah, no, Biker, that is true. I think I'd rather prefer to haul with 2 regular Ironclads. Heck, at that point, you're competing with a Hull C, basically. I mean, you're, 1,600 down on a Hull C. I was hoping we might actually have had a pirate there. Or checking us out. Now, Whiskey, that is true. Sure it is, Smools. Well, okay. So, Smools, imagine this. You know, those first Ironclads were, very slow. Very slow. And I'm betting the Ironclad is also going to be very slow. Death, we're wrapping up an endgame. I probably won't be able to sell everything that I have, but I'll be able to sell, you know, most of it. And then I'll just log back on later, sell the rest of it, and call it a day. Yeah, Smools, but rust comes from iron. It's still clad in iron. On side are we on? Or top side? Aim for overshoot just in case. Man, they keep it dark around here. I gave myself enough time to do this. Oh, too much time. Oh, it's because I hate that. I hate that that thing resets every single time that I get in the ship. Like, is there a way to just turn that off by default? It is so annoying. Like, that would have been so nice. Overkill, I think it just has a bunch of slabs of armor. Alright, honestly... I'm gonna auto-sell this one. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ramen. I could have done better, I just didn't realize it was slowing me down. I don't know, Overkill. For the amount of weight that it has, I don't think so. I think that was the whole thing, and Drake consistently has just not had a whole bunch of gun. And then we finally get a Drake ship that does have a bunch of gun. And they knife it.
What
did I fly?
Your fleet visitor again.
Are you? You're blue. You're the regular.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Alright, restore you. Wait for you to finish storing.
Goodbye.
Yeah, they really did the Corsair dirty. And the Redeemer. Does anybody fly a Redeemer these days?
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system.
Oh, Ramen, I can't wait for it. Okay, that's stored.
Visitors again.
Death, is it really bad? Like, I know they suddenly, for some reason, tried to pivot to it being an agile ship. Okay, this, I don't like this. This elevator going black thing. That is not conducive. It does have a nice fridge. This should reset the grid. Whoopsie doodle. Yes, biker. Yeah, they go to my elevator. All right, send that down. Send down this caterpillar.
To the ASOS vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to a
Sell everything off. Get paid. And after that, we'll actually be at what we were started at the other day before I bought all those attritions. Which is nice. Good night, sweet prince.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system.
And stored.
Please
Okay.
visit us.
Sell some cargo.
What's up?
Damn
A
excited
lot of
about that last
NPCs around my commodity terminal.
New helmet, one that got some new boots and one penny juice, and a bottle of
A lot of bioplastic, a lot of greasy. What's the going price? 1814. I might wait. Okay, so let's sell off the caterpillar first. That way the cargo is at least free.
You doing good? Can't complain. How are you doing? That right there. Everything all right? I've been thinking something over. It seems like all the rank types have something.
And I might not be able to sell all the rest of it, but I can always log back in later.
So next week,
My God, it'll let me sell.
to cap my teeth with casing.
All right.
Should look sweet. Good on you. Living the best life, right? Okay.
Looky here.
For being a lawless war zone, I do find some of the local cuisine quite good. I mean, people here.
I'm just gonna check the price that I can get.
Anything new in your
2502. And that's 600 if I take it out of the system.
pretty wild?
Yeah, I think we'll just end it there. All right. Well, it's been 2 to 3 minutes opening my wallet. Oh, Luna, he's in there. Jared actually did some lines. Sorry, voice lines. He did voice lines. Come on, wallet. Man, I hope they fix that one day.
How's it going? Got jumped by Xeno's threat the other day. Managed to get away without taking too much of a hit, but I don't know why the other gangs haven't stumped those assholes out.
There's Wade. Alrighty, Wade. I got money coming to you. Yeah, Arcturus, we're wrapping it up. Alright. I do believe that is me for the day.
Excellent choice.
Oh god, not the disembodied Texan. I want you guys to have a wonderful night. Of course, Wade. I appreciate you coming with me. And as always, this being the weekend, I will be back on Monday.
Looks in the rough and ready. That's like a mid-level lieutenant or something. I don't know where they get these.
So you guys have a wonderful night. Take care of yourselves. And as always, until next time, keep on trucking. Have a good night, guys.